Remember Ollie from Squid Game? For me, his situation was the saddest in the show. And that's because of a lot of the things that I learned while I was living in Korea, both the Korean language and about the culture. And I wanted to share these things because I know that the show's hot right now, but I think that it would help people appreciate it and his character a bit more. This is your warning for spoiler alert if you haven't watched the show yet. So first of all, Ollie is a migrant worker. Migrant workers are basically immigrants from other countries outside of Korea that have come to Korea to do certain jobs. Usually they come on a visa that ties them to a certain employer, but sometimes they come undocumented. The issue of migrant workers and their exploitation is a serious issue in Korea. Here's a couple headlines that really sum up the role of migrant workers in Korean society. Some call it modern-day slavery, and migrant workers are often at risk of sexual assault or poor working conditions. When Ali and Sang-woo get out of the Squid Game and he says he's going to go home, Ali says he's going to walk all the way home. He says he's going to walk to Ansan. Let's take a look at how long it'll take to walk from Yeouido, which is where they are, to Ansan. 7 hours and 50 minutes. Now the English subtitles will say that Ali addresses Sang-woo as Sir.
사장님, 전화 있어요?
What he's really saying is 사장님, which is boss. Usually that refers to the owner of a company, restaurant, store, etc. Someone who's higher in position than you. And being called 사장님, if you're not someone's direct boss or you're not like the owner of wherever they're visiting, it's really awkward. So that's why Sang-woo's like, don't call me your boss. Like I'm not the boss, so don't call me that.
감사합니다, 사장님.
나 사장님 아니니까 사장님 소리 좀 그만하고.
He's trying to be as respectful as possible, but he doesn't have a very broad vocabulary.
제발요, 돈 주세요. 6달도 더 지났잖아요. 아이 새끼가.
In this conversation with his boss, Ollie is very respectful, but he's insistent. Like, hey, you didn't pay me, please give me my money. Even though he uses some improper grammar at some points, everything he says is understandable. Like, there's no way that this guy could feign ignorance. But his boss is very demeaning towards Ollie and calls him Iseki, which is basically saying, like, this bastard. Like, it's just very rude and impolite to any employee of yours. And he uses 반말, which is casual speech, which is speaking down. While it's not unheard of for a boss to speak in 반말 to their subordinate, it's just, like, really impolite and adds another layer of rudeness to the way he's talking to Ollie. And, of course, Ollie gets into that incident where he pushes the guy into the equipment. At that point, if Ollie got put onto criminal trial, he would definitely be at a disadvantage because Korean governments don't have a great history of siding with the migrant workers. And that's why Ollie decides to join the Squid Game. He kind of has no other options. He gives the money to his wife and kid to get out of there, but he knows that he's pretty much done for if the government catches up to him. I've got a lot more that I'd like to say about Ollie and Squid Game and lots of other things that I noticed. So if that's the kind of content that interests you, feel free to press the follow button, and I'll see you guys later.